Alright, so my feed cut out on me. Need to find. So I got two in admin only and two active right now. God, if you only had unlimited funds, right? Which I don't. I need to be very patient with 102. And part of it is getting in the rhythm with the market, right? I mean, getting in rhythm with what the market's telling you. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, look, that's my, see where the accounts are. I blew 110 though. That was me being too aggressive in 110. I had that extra money just burning a hole in the pocket, obviously. All right, so here's your 5 minute chart. Here's your 1 minute. R1, R2. I mean, I've been thinking that we're going back up this whole morning. 30 minutes. We busted through this level at R2. It was like knife through hot sand or whatever. Just busting through it. And your 10-minute chart was trying to show an up right there. But it's a continuation of this. And then if we go over here, we got our lows at 4 a.m., right? Uh, looks like 16,000 wants to come back in play again. Where are we trading right now? 16,095. Is that all the up that the market's got right there? It happened at 940. Now I didn't trade the open today, and I did that on for a reason, because I have been crushed at the open. And the 3 minutes really not giving you any help. See a bottoming, trying to bottom right here, right? The 369, I've talked about this chart helping the better trades come in when you see them both coincide with each other. You're right in here at 1020 and then the up move right there. That was a significant up right there. We haven't really seen anything of that level. Here's right here at 1007. And that was a little bit, and then it went down again. Right here, 10 o'clock, and a nice down. I think that's when I was trying to go long market, wasn't I? I go back and look. I'm not going to go back and look. I very rarely watch all my videos over again, which I probably should. I'm trying to figure out how to trade my charts with the volume showing here. This is a really beautiful, in hindsight, look at this. In hindsight, you go like, oh yeah, I would have taken that. Making lower highs. Williams percent R is showing divergence. Volume kicks in high right there at the 369 level. Maybe the trick is to just trade 369. Maybe the 1, 2, 3 chart is just a little too active to really trade it. And if I slow my trading down, maybe I can catch some of these really nice moves that come in the market. They're there. And use the 1, 2, 3 to enter the trade itself, maybe. This is showing, what the hell is that telling me? Maybe a lot of it is just noise. Perhaps use this for continuation trades, not try to use this to catch a bottom or a top. Wait for volume on the 369 to really show that. When you have all these charts, how do you use them all? Nice up move in the open right at 9:30 till 10. No, excuse me. First 8 minutes of trading was pretty much all up. Pull this over. Maybe I need to make the 369 my key chart. In other words, keep this one on main and move. Maybe I need to look at it like this. Keep the 1, 2, 3 chart off the. It's too busy. And you have the 369 chart, so you have. Look at this move here today. There's your exit right in this area. I mean, I used to use the slower chart for the tortoise and the hare strategy. It's an amber sign, a plus sign. Tortoise and the hare, so your fast side and your slow side. So your slow side of your exit is right in here. At the 9:30 mark, what was the market showing? Anything? Take a long at the open and see what happens with it. Let's save my charts like this right now, because what I'm found out is the 1, 2, 3 tick chart is too busy. This might be a simpler way of trying to find an overall trend and when the trend's not in. Wait for volume to kick in. There's stop running right there, right? And using the 1, 2, 3 to enter a trade maybe. So there's your 10 o'clock move. Looking back, you can see lower highs, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, break. There's your divergence. Well, excuse me, I guess it's that convergence, divergence. Well, anyway, lower highs. So you have this showing up. Price action, technical signal. Market should be going down. And you could follow along here and see where your exit is. Let's figure that out. There's your exit right in here. Holding on to it. It works beautiful when there's a setup there, right? The market's moving and trending. Problem is this to here, when you're trading multiple contracts, the reason I went to the 1, 2, 3 chart to start with at Top Step and at Apex and all these others is that the problem that you run into when you're trading multiples, let's say you have a bunch of contracts. Here's your account high right here, let's say, and this move up here, depending upon how many contracts you're trading, could be a 2,500 move against you. Going back against here, and then you get stopped out, which I've had it happen to me too many times. So you got a winning trade, but the move going against you takes you out at a profit, but you lose your EA because the market goes 2,500 against you. And you got too many, you have your contracts here and your count high versus the move back goes 2,500 from account high to back. And the way the EA works is it goes 2,500 pure behind you. It's hard to run the tortoise side of the trade. I got to work out how to trade them both. How to use both of those charts to kick me in a trade and to get in a trade. That's my problem. So the necessity of the 1, 2, 3 chart was based upon the market moving against you quickly, and you get your 2,500 stop even though you're in a win. So that's why the 1, 2, 3 was created, because the 3, 6, 9 would run me, even though I was having a good trading day, it would go 2,500 against me and I'd blow the fucking account. It doesn't matter how many, 150,000, 300,000, it all works the same. High leverage equals big movements. Micro accounts is the only other answer, and I don't particularly care for micros, but maybe that's the answer. Back to VWAP right now. So if I had it over to do today again, I wouldn't have traded 110 as hard. That was me being way too aggressive at that. I guess the best trades, everything all looks alike and looks good. And then you use the 1, 2, 3 to get in. Try to find an entry point with the 3, 6, 9 in your 5-minute or your further out charts. What do you guys think? You can hear my dilemma. Some good market movement today. So price action on the 369 looks like it's trying to support lower lows or lower moving up, lower highs. It's going up now. So it went to VWAP and then came off of it. I think that's what it's called, right? That was a tougher trade to get involved in. It's making all these highs up here and it just gave up. The only thing that was the signal was VWAP right there. All the Williams percent R wasn't showing anything. Volume really not giving you anything. I guess it was showing somewhat, but there's nothing. There's no blow off volume like right here. Or right here. Or right here. Or right here. No signal. Signal to me is still long. This is just an opportunity to buy in again. But I'll have no volume on the 369 to get me in here. This is what I do sometimes. I just go back to the drawing board and try to figure out a better way to attack the market sometimes. Not everything works all the time.
Order filled.
I like this 1, 2, 3 setup right here. We have the VWAP up here, so attempting VWAP again. Well, everything's confirming that it's a can be a decent long. You have this right here.
Order filled. Stop filled.
And it's not. $5-minute was showing a short right there.
Order filled. Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Ross hooks here. Looking for a market that wants to go back to the pivot.
Stop filled.
Fuck. Okay, so that's how many times? One, two. Gets kind of difficult. Third hook and the fourth hook. Nothing but down since 10:59, 10:57.
Order filled. Order filled.
Trying to get a run down to the pivot. Here we go.
Stop filled.
All right, we're out. Okay, we'll settle in with that one. That was a decent trade. That's Ross hooks. What you saw there is me taking advantage of what's called a Ross hook. Continuation of a trade, trying to find. So at 11, the market turned right here. I couldn't figure out what to do here. And then it turned. And then you started seeing me taking on right in here. I think I took it on, or I took a long in here, didn't I? I went long here and then I covered somehow, if I remember right. Then I started taking hooks. Maybe I started taking it hooks here. I don't remember if I took, maybe I don't know. You guys can go back and watch my video, figure out how I hit that. But basically a Ross hook is taking advantage of momentum. It works best. It works on both sides, but you're catching the hook. So the first hook was like in here, second hook was in here. I think the third hook I took on in here, and then finally we had a down move that happened hard and fast. And that got me a new account high probably. $109's at 52,843. I'm at 52,729. I don't believe I took on anything more than 2 contracts. And I stayed within my 2 hours of trading. So I guess I go 10 to 12 since I didn't start till 10 today. But really I'm thinking 9:30 to 11:30. I want to be done before 12. So then the hook that I caught was this one right here, right? 2 contracts and exiting right in here. Look at this beautiful setup if you could stay in it. This is the shit that I want to get better at. Look at that right there. 5 contracts in this move going against you might run you a 2,500 drawdown back at you. 10 contracts certainly would do it. Count high to here, bam. It only takes, what, 20 points, I think, for each one is $5. So how many points? 10 times 5. That's $50 a point. 2,500 divided by 50. Oops. It's 50 ticks going against you. That's 4 ticks per point, right? Yeah, that would 10 contracts. This movement coming against you right here would knock you out of your account. Trust me, I know that. I've done it before. That's why I say you can't trade any more than 2 on a 50K normally. And you try to add to a winning position or to a position that you believe is going your way due to your technical analysis. Don't do the way I traded 110, just 5, 6, 7 contracts. I was trying to catch. I was trying to. I allowed a loss to accumulate to a very big loss, and that's exactly what I did on the PA a couple days ago. Where this one, 109, 102 as well. If you just wait for setups to come your way, they show themselves eventually. And even as doubtful as I was in my trading today, which I was, I still was able to catch a nice move. And volume be damned. I didn't really look at volume here. I knew that I was going after Ross hooks coming down this move. And yeah, it's hard to see it here, but off to this side on my other monitor, this is what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing this move. So the 1, 2, 3 is set up. You got maybe even a 4 point here, 5, and you can see a continuation of that move. I believe I caught the move in here though, right? I'd have to look back at it to see where I caught it. But what I saw, yeah, definitely caught it in here. I caught this move coming down. And maybe I caught this move right there. Maybe that's the move I caught right in here. But I was going Ross hooks at that. Overall market down, taking the down. As long as I get within rhythm of the market, it's fairly easy for me to win a day. It's shit like this right here that you see right now that kind of confuses me. Because now we actually see something. See? So they're trying to put a bottom in right here at 1117. Be kind of curious to see if this ends up being the bottom today. See all this shit right in here, and then you see the 369 chart showing, hey, wait a minute, we're done. Now this could be stop running, right? And the market sells off, or it could be buy support and the market goes up here. You just never know. Well, at least I don't know how you know unless you're in the know which side of that volume pressure is. Only thing you can think of right now is your technical signal is saying it's a short with a possible long possible setup later on. The best way to take on a long And a short is the wait on a similar situation that we did over here. We wait for the Ross hooks to show up, and then you take it on in momentum. You take the momentum side of the trade and you take it on. Well, you got to watch me trade live today. I guess that was a bonus. So overall, I blew 110. Shouldn't have done that, but I did. I traded 109 a lot easier and allowed the market to do its thing. Blew 110 out of the water today. And I don't have, that leaves me with, well, eventually it's going to leave me with one EA and one PA right now, which is fine. I need to get I need to get two to PA and trade them. I mean, $4,000 coming out in a month would be golden. Right now, I'd be very happy with 2,000 coming out. A win of 2,000. In other words, withdraw 2,000. All of this is nothing right here in front of me. All the ticks and all this bullshit is nothing. It's taking physical money out of the market. That's the only thing that counts in trading. If you don't take it out, as Jesse Livermore says, it's at risk, right? So it's not your money until you bank it. So what I'm doing is I'm updating my day counts right now. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring that closer to the screen. So this is EA 102 that's coming up to day 7 today. And I took a $50 loss on that. But it moves into the bonus column at 50,343. I put my $140 into it, and I can get paid on it. So that's the goal right now, is to take EA 102, make it PA 18, trade to the 15th of frickin' December, and ask for $2,000. That's the overall goal. The overall riding goal right now is to get $2,000 out of the market, and then I'd get paid. Maybe get paid before the end of the year. That'd be fine with me, but the projected payout would be the 1st of next year. Okay, the high of that one's 53,408, and this passes. And then EA 109, I'm in day count number 2. Yeah, yesterday was ugly though. One of my worst trading days overall. So I'll play money until you take it out there, right? All play money until you take it out. So 109 is at 52, count high 52,843. Should have just not even traded 110. Should have got 109 to 3,000 gain and have that 110 ready to go in the background instead of just blowing it. So that was stupid on my part. Right now I'm writing down. So 109 has auto liquidated thresh value of 53.43, and I was plus 970 overall. All right, so recapping. Failed 110, failed 108 yesterday, failed 103 through 108 yesterday. Took 102. 102 will turn into PA 18, and 109's got a good chance of getting and being PA 19 right now if I'm smart. I'm only, what, $500-600 away from being able to call that one PA 19. So I failed PA 17 yesterday. I failed 103, 104, 105, 106, 107. I failed 108, 110 today. But all of them were at 16 bucks. $17 that I spent. So I'm okay with that. Although I'm not real happy with myself yesterday. And then I saw a continuation of shit I did yesterday in 110. 109, I was able to get it to that $1,500 threshold yesterday that I like to get to on day one. And then I was able to get another close to $1,000 win in 109, taking advantage of Ross hooks today. And 110 fails. So I have 2 EAs. One EA will turn to PA 18 tomorrow. Once I pay for it, it should move into the category that I can pay for it tonight after 6. And then I'll have 1 EA left, 109, I believe, yes, 109 that can go to 53,000 and make that, after a 7-day count, make that PA 18. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see if that volume that we saw is the bottom or just a continuation. It's not really showing you anything right now, though. Volume came in at 1117. It moved up, went lower. Went lower again, so that volume really not giving you any help right now. So it looks like it was just stop running as we look at as it overall. And you just, like I said, you just don't know at the time if that's buy support coming in or stop running until you look further to what? The right. Because at this point in time, that was the right edge. Is that stop running or is that buy support? Which way is this market going to go? Right now, I would argue that this was buy stop running and we're going to go down more. In my humble opinion of trading way too many years of my life away. Started when I was 16. You figure it out. I'm 56 now. 40 frickin' years I've been going at this. Having some good years, some bad years, some break-even years lately at these between Top Step and Apex. This was an overall, actually 2 years are actually losing years for me overall at Apex. I can officially say that even if I would take money out right now, it still would be a losing year, even if I would grab $2,000. I think if I grabbed another 2,000, it'd be a positive year. Actually, I would actually spend less than 3,500 this year. I don't think I'm in 3,500 overall. So the 1500 actually helped reduce my loss. I'm still in at least another 1,000 to 1,500. I think last time I checked, I was in about 3,500 roughly. So I'm down about 2 for the year right now, I believe. It is what it is. Next year, 2024, I keep telling myself if I could just be smarter, just be and I've got to be able to tie in the 1, 2, 3, the 3, 6, 9, and the longer time frames. Because there was a really beautiful setup at the 11 o'clock mark. When did we start that down move? Was it at the 10 mark? No. We caught the continuation of the down roughly at 11:10 and so forth and down from there. All right, I'm gonna put this video together and put it out there live, live trading. This is Dave Knight Trading here at Dave Knight on YouTube. Dave Knight Trading YouTube, Dave Knight 33, I believe it is, or David Knight 33. YouTube Trade Craze. Give me a thumbs up today. Tell me that you like it. Subscribe, obviously. We'll try to do more of this stuff in the future as well. Bye now. Once again, today was, what was today? November 29th, Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. Bye for now.